Best linebacker class we signed since we've been here. I know we signed 6 linebackers or 7. 7? 6 or 7, and they're all interchangeable, but this is a very athletic group and was very highly recruited, so I was very excited about that. Defense we needed to address in this class because we're losing a lot of guys on defense, and we should be pretty good on offense next year, so defense was a big emphasis this year. Open up for questions.
How much grief are you going to take from your current linebackers when you say this is the best class?
Because it is, and to be quite honest, losing Josh and Jordan, and we may have a transfer here. I think it's here and there, but overall, I think this is like Coach Stu said. We used to have to project guys. We take guys that was 6'2", 210 pounds, and then hope they grow into 6'3", 230. These guys are already the type of guys that like Bama or Ohio State would take, or Oregon, schools like that. So this is a great group.
What just makes it so great?
Very versatile. They can do it all. You could take all 6 of these guys. They can be Sam's, Jacks. Some can play Will. Some can play Mike. Some can play Sam. These are the type of guys that you said like Nick Saban would take. You just take these guys and they become good special teams players and just interchangeable. Some guys may grow into a D and you just never know. But there's good size and length coming in.
And I think it's probably fair to say that recruiting Louisville is different than recruiting the rest of the state. And publicly, at least at one time, it looked like maybe all those guys were going somewhere else. What changed in the city in this class, and how did you do the damage you did there?
I just think our perception, I think we were pretty good in most of the state, pretty much 85% of the state. But Louisville was a different monster, and it was just a thing where I think Louisville had a strong hold on, a lot of the kids there, a lot of the inner city kids, and just came in with a message to say, hey, this state is pretty much 90%, blue, big blue nation, and for some reason, it was like them kids there, it was 90%, but in that 10-15%, it all was Louisville, and so we just said, just a different message, and the success we was having on defense. 3 of the top linebackers we took out of there were top guys in the country. And I think they seen the success of our linebacker crew. A lot of people don't know, we've been pretty good in the NFL in the last couple of years with linebacker play. So, it was just getting these guys here to come play in the best conference in the country and come play in the best with the best school in the state. So it wasn't a hard sell.
Vince, do you expect to continue to be an in-state recruiter going forward, or is that up in the air?
I'm always gonna go where my boss wants me to go. It was just a thing where we, don't take no credit away from John Slarman. He really did a good job there. I just came in and just closed it out. But the way I recruit now was, in Ohio, like a lot of people were asking me in Ohio, like, what's going on? Did we lose our power in Ohio? And it was like, no, it was just we shifted emphasis into Louisville in the state of Kentucky. But the guys we got in Ohio were top guys. So I'm always going to fluctuate between Ohio, Kentucky, and then some national guys. So it's just where I needed to go.
How much has your approach changed to recruits since you got here? How have you kind of tailored your message, and how much easier has it gotten?
Dude, the first 2 years here was trying to sell something. You had to sell a lot of stuff, and a lot of traditional schools that we were starting to try to recruit against was send pictures of us playing Vandy. There's 10,000 people in the stands, and it was just a lot of negative stuff that we were dealing with. And it was like, they're not going to win there. Then it was like they don't have the facilities. The fans not going to come out. So we kept jumping them hurdles. Then we started beating these guys. And when we started beating like the lower tier of the SEC, because we were the bottom, and then we started coming up, the message was easier because they seen success and their coaches started seeing success. This might have been from beating Louisville that previous year when we upset them to being 9-3 now is pretty. I think we more expand in other states because our logo is more known, and not just for basketball, but it's known. They know our football program. But in our traditional states that we recruit in, Ohio and Kentucky, it just kicked it through the roof. So the message now is like, now let's go beat Georgia. We had climbed up the hill and beat some of these other teams, but we got to get Georgia. We got to win SEC East soon. So that's our message now.
Is it fair to say that it's easier to recruit guys from certain areas when players from that area have had success here, like
Yes.
Mike and Darius?
Yes,
and so forth?
and I mean, I know we're from Ohio, but in Ohio, I mean, I have reporters, they say, man, y'all got a lot of good players that's y'all good players from Ohio, so it's easy to go in there and do that. But we also got some good players from the state of Kentucky. And, we really got a great number of the talented players this year, but I still don't feel satisfied because we should have got them all. When we get them all, or get 90% of them, then I'll be happy. I know Coach Stoops will be happy, but, it's when you have success with guys that's already doing well, it is easy to go in there and get them kids. I mean, that's how we got Chris Oates because of Mike Evans. I mean, dude, Chris Oates was a lock to go to Ohio State. But the message we sold to him was, look at Mike Evans. Mike Evans had like 30-some offers, and he came here, and he was an impact player as a redshirt freshman. So it is easy to do that. That's a good question.